reason why I do that is because 9 times out of 10, I got a couple $100,000 car outside, and I want to see who's coming in and out my office. Now, if you go into another office and have a conversation with somebody and you decide to do whatever you want to do, that has nothing to do with envy. If envy said, do this because I said it's cool, that's a different story. If you see envy's name on the contract, that's a different story. But now it seems like you're fishing for things that put me involved. Just because I'm in the office with somebody else doesn't mean that me and that person is doing anything with each other.
Well,
doesn't mean I'm co-signing anybody. Doesn't mean that at all. And now if that person,
we look at you and Caesar from a perspective that you guys are business partners. So like every time I've ever seen anything with real estate, you guys both do it together. Like
no, we all business partners.
When I see the events, anytime I see Caesar never speaks. I only hear you speak. So
no, Caesar definitely speaks.
Every time we see an ad, I see he's looking over like this, and you are actually doing the presentation. So he's not like the person that's the spokesperson. So I'm just like, just being real. When we look at it, like this man wouldn't have. Nobody would fuck with Caesar if it wasn't for DJ Envy. Like I wouldn't know who he was if it wasn't for you. Like most of these people wouldn't, you know, when you say I'm attaching you, it's because you marketed them. Everywhere we see Flippin' NJ, there's DJ Envy. So if I'm just looking at it and I'm saying, if this is a guy that I'm investing with, I'm investing based off your likeness.
Well, see, this is the thing. I'm not anybody's babysitter. I don't tell people what to do and what not to do. Now, Caesar's a guy that got me into real estate. And he got me into real estate where I purchased a lot of homes. And because of that, he made me a lot of money where I own these houses and I have tenants. And I was excited about it. And I was excited about it because not too many people that look like me are buying property. So I told Caesar, let's teach people how to do it. Now, we taught a lot of people how to do it. We taught a lot of people how to buy homes. We taught a lot of people about FHA and things that people had no idea about. Now, that's my business with Caesar. That's my business with a lot of people. Now, if you go outside of that and want to jump in on your own, that has nothing to do with the kid. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not part of those deals. I'm not part of anything that goes on. I could be a partner with Elon Musk, and me and Elon Musk do Teslas together. Now, if Elon Musk decides he wants to do his space property, and he does some foul shit on the space property, people are like, oh, well, I invested because Envy was part of the Tesla. No, that ain't got. Then people need to stop being followers and be leaders. People got to do their own homework. When I give anybody money for any of my investments, some do well, some don't do well. All my investments, I do my own homework. If you come up to me right now and say, yo, Envy, I got a crib in Miami and it's worth this, I'm not doing it because you a nice guy that got a lot of followers. I would be a fucking asshole. I call my accountant and I'm like, hey, look at this deal. Does this deal make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. I'm not doing it. So that's how it is. That's what people
I like keeping it real, right? 100%. So how has your business dealings been with Caesar?
Some have been great, some haven't been. Some have been really good and I made a lot of money, and some have been slow. And that's why I say when people invest money, sometimes it goes like this, right? And you know this. I didn't hit with Caesar a couple of times and flip money in less than 30 days. Some of my builders, like the school, we still got, and I haven't got my money back yet. But I know that's part of the game. But I also do know there's certain things that need to happen. Like when it comes to Caesar, you know, we've had a conversation, and I spoke to him, and I spoke to Jen, and I told him if he does, and I asked him personally, I said, do you owe people money?
Does he owe you money?
We have an investment together that we're going to sell. He does not owe me money. We partnered up on a property. We partnered up on a property.
Does he owe you money, DJ Envy?
It's a school. Let me tell you.
You and I talked offline, DJ Envy.
No, I'm going to tell you 100%. No, I'm going to tell you.
You can't do that, DJ Envy.
I'm going to tell you the truth. You're going to let me speak or we not?
No, but we got to if we're going to tell the truth, we got to tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth.
Now, we speaking the truth. Because I tell you everything. I talk to you offline.
That's what I'm saying.
I told you, me and Caesar, we bought a school. That's the only outstanding deal that we have. That school never came back, and that school is not done yet. When I spoke to Caesar today, I told him I have a problem, and he said, I'm giving you your money back. That's it. So we don't have any dealings with each other. And I even told you, because when we had that conversation, I called him last night. I'm like, do you owe anybody money? Caesar told me no. He said there was people that we didn't invest with that it takes a little longer. And I told him, nigga, whatever you need to do, give them people back their money. That's all it is. But when it comes to it, that's what it is. And you find somebody else that will talk to you on live in a minute to talk to you about the real, because I honestly,
we talked offline though. That's why I asked you the question. And it's like, we personally offline, I mean, I know you might be wanting to still not really throw your man under, but like, we talked offline.
And we spoke online yesterday. That's why I was kind of upset when you put out a picture of me and Caesar and said DJ's every partner owes all this money. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, we spoke last night. And I'm telling you, I would tell you. But, you know, I get it. My name on it is a little, you get more clicks and all that.
1,000% it gets more clicks. But that's the same thing you do when you call out real estate investors and then you do a real estate event. That's called marketing, right? That was part of your marketing. Like
you throwing somebody under the bus that fucks with you, which is weird. But I don't care because I really didn't take nobody's money. And I just want to tell you, the dude that you talked about that allegedly owes $1 million, I just got off the phone with him. And the first thing he said was, you know, I did meet you when I went to the office, but we never spoke. You just said hello and kept it moving. So, you know, I don't know why Tony would say that, you know, you certified that deal or you made the deal comfortable. I'm like, nigga, we didn't even talk. If he walked past me now, I wouldn't even know who he was. I speak to anybody that comes to my office. But what I would like to do, I would like to get Caesar on there and y'all have a conversation, and then you can ask him all the questions you need to ask him.
So I asked you another question last night because you were very direct about the fact that you wanted to distance yourself from being involved in any dealings that you didn't know about with Caesar and these investments. What do you feel like you should do as far as your platform responsibility with letting the people know that have invested?
No matter what you do when you invest, you make sure you do your homework when it comes to anything. This is what I tell everybody all the time. You make sure you do your homework. I do feel like you're saying Caesar's guilty before hearing his side of the coin, which I think is kind of crazy. I mean, anybody can say anything they want, man. I just seen today that I owe people money. I just seen all types of shit. But the thing is, I think you should have that man on here to have a conversation and give his side of the story. There's two sides of the story. Well, there's actually three sides of the story, right? His side, and then what's the truth. And I think before somebody starts saying that somebody owes somebody money or somebody doing something wrong and making an accusation and an accusation, I think you need to have him on there and clear his own name up.
Well, I think that's fair, but I also
I tried to call you today with him on the phone, and you said you were clearly busy. So he's not.
Don't try to flip the narrative on me because that's bullshit. Did I not call you? I'm gonna really swing it because like I've been being nice and I've been trying to.
You don't have to be nice. Did I not call you this morning? Tony, did I not call you? You said I